Hello and welcome back, and I think you can tell I've got bright colours. Woo hoo hoo! I love my bright colours, and these ones are no exception. These are neon paints. It's only the second time I've painted with neons, but I did a previous black and neon swipe. So look up in this corner over here for the little eye icon, and if you click on there then you'll be able to find the link to the video for the neon swipe, so check that one out. Today I'm using more of the same paints. These are the DecoArt Americana neons, and I have got scorching yellow, then sizzling pink, electric blue, thermal green, torrid orange and fiery red. The paints are all mixed with a 1:1 ratio paint to pouring medium. And I've also got a black, which I'm going to match them with. And today I'm using one of these canvases. This is one of the economy stretched canvases from the Practica range that I got from Jerry's Artorama. So again, check up here for the little eye, because you'll see the video to Jerry's and all of the goodies that I got from them. This is a 10 by 20 inch canvas. And I'm going to do a dirty pour because the last one was a flip cup. So let's see what happens. All of the paints mixed 1:1 paint with pouring medium, and they also have, let's see if I can bring it over, a couple of drops of the treadmill belt lubricant in each of the colours, including the black. So I'm going to layer up all of these colours into my cup. I'll put you on fast forward while I do that, and then I'll see you back here in a moment. Wow, that cup looks pretty bright. Oh, there we are. I think you can just about see from the side if I bring it in at this angle. There's a lot of very neon-y bright colours in there. So because my swipe was kind of in stripes in this direction, I'm going to try and make this one at least match it a little bit. So I'm going to try and pour my dirty pour again in this direction, and then we will see what happens. So let's pour, and fingers crossed that it doesn't look completely horrid. I've got a little bit left in my cup, and I think I can fill in some of these gaps a little bit more. And that will give it a little bit more variety too, a bit more broken up, so we'll see what happens. Bit there. Probably a bit thin at this end, but we'll see once I start to tilt. Oh yeah, wow, look at that cup. That's pretty amazing. Oh, I don't know if you can see down inside. It looks amazing, like beautiful stained glass. If I held this up to the window, the light coming in from the outside, wow, it looks amazing. Okay, so the cup looks good. It looks a little bit chaotic here on the canvas. Let's see what happens when I tilt. So I've got a little bit of paper down on my work surface today, because I found any time that you're going to use black paint in a pour, it always seems to be much harder to clean up. Black paint just seems to spread about a lot, and you have to wipe it about so many times in order to clean it up. So my paints are moving quite slow. Of course they are leftovers, so they've been in the cups there with some tops on for quite some time, so they've probably dried up a little bit. They're not as fluid as they once were. So I need to hold my canvas at quite an angle for the paints to move. I'll encourage them a little bit into the corners and off the sides. But I'm sure I've got enough paint there. Okay, that side is covered pretty much, so I'm going to tilt it back towards me. Slowly does it. I'm getting some really nice stretching. I like it sometimes when it just stretches out like that. So I'm not so worried this time so much about cells because it is leftover paint. It's been sat there for a little while. It seems less likely that you get cells sometimes with paint that's been sat, you know, for quite some time. So I'm just hoping that the bright colours will work together beautifully, especially if I stretch it out a little bit. I think it's going to look nice. So let's see, what have I got to fill in? I've got a little bit up at the top here, a little bit on the corners. Oh, and a big patch down there that I've somehow missed completely to fill that corner in. So let's give it a good diagonal tilt and we'll get the paint down to that last corner. I don't mind filling in the sides sometimes a little bit, but the top, ideal if it doesn't need filling and it just fills it itself with the paint design, and then it looks far more perfect. There we go, that does look good. Okay, so I'm a little bit mucky. I'm going to go and wipe my hands up and then we'll take a look. Well, there you are. If you're like me and you like bright colours, you are probably rubbing your hands together with glee right now because this looks amazing to you. If you think bright colours are horrible, you will be shaking your head and going, oh my God, what kind of a disaster has this girl made this time? But I have to say, this is so much up my alley. I just exactly love this kind of thing. The blue and the pink there look fabulous together. I really love those. And of course, there's lots of bright colours. And I've got a really nice stripy effect to it. Lots of, you know, little details and cells in here too, but mostly it's just let the colours and the paints do the talking on this one. It really didn't need anything else for it to be completely fabulous. And you can see the designs going over the side there. It looks really good. I am very, very happy with how this one looks. I think it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, look at some of these cells. Not sure if I can zoom the camera in very well. I'm not very good at holding it and zooming it at the same time. Is it going to work? Oh no. Camera error. User error more like. Hold on, let's see. No, my zoom is hopeless on the camera. It's all in or all out. But certainly the details and the pour are lovely. I'll definitely have to get my camera out and get some pictures of all these lovely details because it's got some great like bullseye cells that I really love so much. Okay, so it looks fabulous I think now, but I'm going to dry this one off and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's all finished. So here it is dry, and as you can see it's now quite a bit darker than it was before. There's still plenty of really bright areas, and certainly it's a lot brighter in real life than it is on the camera as far as I can see. However, I didn't test of course whether these neon paints were transparent before I used them with black, and yes, they more than likely are very transparent because with all the black that I added into the dirty pour, when the paints dry, they're showing a little bit more of that black through the transparent colours, and so it does dry darker. However, I do still like it. For people who like the contrast between the bright colours and the black, then this is a winner. So it's still a winner for me, and it's maybe not quite so crazy as it was before. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching these bright and colourful paints. Do check out some of my other painting, pouring and crafting videos, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. See you again soon.